Welcome back to cryptogains for another video. I want to show you the Bitcoin price action, show you a chart that shows you what exactly is going to happen for Bitcoin in the future. If it sounded interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Let me just make sure my thing's recording here. Sometimes it does, yeah, I can see it. So let's take a look at this. Guys, this is not financial advice. Do your further research. If you do invest your money in Bitcoin, take a look at this. We are looking at the pi cycle. This is the pi cycle top. There's two types of pi cycle indicators. There's pi cycle top and pi cycle bottom. I'm going to show you a bit of both throughout this entire bull cycle, but this one's really powerful. Why? Because it speaks of a huge rally for Bitcoin and then a huge pullback to come. What do I mean? And it could happen several times through a bull cycle. Take a look at this. If you have a look in the past, I've circled moments that happened where Bitcoin went up in price and then it touched this green line and then it fell back down. First of all, what does the pi cycle do? For those that are new, pi cycle calls tops of the markets. It tries to look for where there's the most euphoric moments in markets, and then once it reaches that, what you see in the pi cycle is a cross between these two lines, and it's a powerful indicator. It's been able to call tops for the last 2 to 3 cycles, maybe. Yeah, 2, 3, yeah, about the last 3 cycles, big cycles as well. So we have a green line and an orange line. What happens is they come up like this, they eventually cross, and on that cross, this marks the top of the cycle. If you watch this pi cycle, you could take crazy profits, wait for a massive pullback in this market like you see here, and then buying again at the bottom like an absolute boss. So this is why it's good to watch the pi cycle top and the pi cycle bottom. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to keep showing you this on your journey. You need to see exactly when we're going in at the top and at the bottom, and this is what I'm going to be showing you on my channel. So like I said, between these lines we see price action. Notice, real quick, notice how when we've had our bear market, where all price actions falling down below, at some point it breaks above. We had a fake out here. Well, over a couple of weeks it tried to break out, it couldn't do it, it fell back down. But when it finally did break out, it came above this orange line. Maybe I should make these lines thicker. Let's see if we can make them thicker, like this, boom, because I really want them to stand out so you can understand what I'm trying to share with you here. So once it finally broke this orange line, it went on a rally back in 2015. This is 2015 cycle all the way up to 2018, right? And you can see here, as it rallied up, it came close to this green line, and then it fell back down. And you know, when it did fall, it came and held support on this orange line. So this orange line was a key sign of support for the bull run, meaning that when prices fall, we're going to keep bouncing off this line. Ideally, we're not really going to go massively underneath it. We should hold relative support around this orange line and keep riding up like a wave, right? And this is what we saw. Bouncing, 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 bouncing all the way to the top. But every time it comes to this green line, we used it as resistance. We couldn't break above, fell back down. Take a look here. Came up here, tried to break it, fell back down. Look, third time, tried to break it, fell back down. Even the fourth time here, came back up, tried to break it, fell back down. Once this finally broke, this was like your shift in the market. This was like a signal to say things are changing. We're halfway through the market. You haven't got much time left. This is the signal that we are now like full steam ahead. We are above this green line now, and you're going to start seeing crazy movements up to the upside, and that's exactly what you saw after that, causing a blow off top. And again, if you was watching these green lines, you wouldn't have been scared of any of these crashes. Look right here, you see the price movement go up and it crashes down. That's a big enough crash to shake people at the market for them to think, oh gosh, the bull market's ended now. Look, down 41%. Right? And it happens many times. 40% crash, 40% crash, 30% crash. But it's enough to shake people at the market. But if you're watching this pi cycle, you know that this isn't done yet. Why? Because we are waiting for that cross. When the green line crosses with the orange line, that's when you take your profits. That's when it's at the top of the market. And that's when you know you're going to make nice gains. Crazy gains. So none of these phases would have scared you through any of these crashes, because you're watching it between these two lines and you know that these two lines haven't crossed yet, which is causing up volatility, steam. There's extreme FOMO about to come and pump up and really make the price go crazy. This always crosses when the market is at its top, right, or peaking at its top. And I'm going to quickly show you a fine example in the future. So if we come over here, look at this. You see a massive fall down in price. Look, the price action comes through these lines. We see a second cross. There's always two crosses. One cross that confirms the top. When price action starts to fall below, we see a second cross that's confirming the bear market. The trend is reversing. It's staying under this orange line. It can't break above for a long period of time. And what happens? Vroom, smash down, crash down, and there's your capitulation. Once it breaks this line, we usually see parabolic moves up, and like I told you, it's going to use this green line as a support, as a resistance, because and this happened too fast. You can see it went up way too fast, hit this green line, which is why we then saw a massive call off so soon. But this green line is not something to mess about with. This is going to tell us when we are going to see pullbacks, right? And this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for price action to come up towards this green line, get rejected off it, and then see it pull back. If it goes above it straight away, then maybe we may have a very short rally. What do I mean? Well, imagine this is the next cycle here. We've just broken out. If it came above about here and we started seeing price action started to go up like here, and we're seeing price action go up like this, that would have been a very short rally and it would have ended really, really soon. But I don't feel like that's going to happen this cycle. I feel like it's going to be like a long, extended one, and I'm going to explain my reasons why in a second. So let's just take a look here. Once we had this, the Black Swan event was the C19. It came back above, held support on this green line, and it bounced off it like this. Bounced off it, you see? It didn't even touch the, so I'm saying green line, orange line. It didn't even touch this orange line after this moment here. We came up, and this was our final break of this orange line, which confirmed full steam ahead, guys. Full steam ahead right here, bang, full steam ahead. I'm gonna go like this, make a little circle here. This is the breaking point of the green line, which confirms we're going to see some euphoric moments come in, because after we break this, there's not much time. There's not much time until we see the tops of the market. Look at this. Look, once we broke it, how long did it take to see the top of the market? From here, or according to this cycle, right? This is calling the top about here, about 121 days, 121 from December to April, 4 months. Something like that. December, January, February, March, April, 5 months. How long did this one take? From when it broke this green line from here right to the top. Let's just have a quick look. The last one was 5 months right here. Boom. All the way to about here. Where the top is about him. I'm doing it with the line. This line going down. That's the top. About from May to December, 7 months. So we have like a rough window gap as to how much time we will have once price action breaks above this green line. Maybe 5 to 7 months, we will see the top of the market, right? That's what I'm thinking. So where are we today, guys? Let's just have a look. So, real quick, I've done this bit here. So we broke here, came above, 5 months. We saw a cross right here. This was the first cross. There was 2 crosses here. You can't see it, but if you zoom right in, you will see a cross, and then another quick cross straight in, which confirmed this bear cycle was done. We saw a trend reversal. Yeah, we broke above, but notice we never came above this green line again. That was it. We only saw price action come above this green line once in this cycle that we had, and that was right here. And this is why this was more significant. When you look at on-chain analysis off of like Glassnode, you can see that this was where most of the buying and selling was happening. The rest was a call-off period. You can see it in the RSIs and everything else. This was just a call-off. This is what caused a double top, and then we saw a massive crash down, right? So let's take a look at where we are now, because what are we waiting for? We want to see when the price is coming up to this green line for a call-off period, because it's going to happen. And what kind of price will Bitcoin be at when it reaches this green line for a call-off period? Let's have a look, right? So this is where we are right now today. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting down here. We could see Bitcoin rally all the way up to this green line here, which puts the price about, let me just find it. How do you do it again? Is it like this and H? Yeah. $45,000. Sounds crazy, right? Many people aren't thinking that it could happen soon. But we could see Bitcoin's price rally up to $45,000 and see a massive pullback, and then people think that's it. That's the top. We're over. But let me just tell you again that we're looking for these 2 lines, the orange line and the green line, to cross. And this is what we're waiting for, right? So that would be a 38% pullback. We'll go up to $45,000, and at some point we'll pull back. And that's based on the orange line being here. Remember, the orange line is also slowly moving up as well. So these lines are moving all the time. So I'd expect it to be doing something like this. So maybe it'd be a smaller pullback. you know, and then at some point it's going to go like that, and then this one's going to come across, and then eventually they're going to cross, and then that calls the top of the market, and then we're going to see another little line boom, come straight through like this, confirming the price cycle top. And that's where I'm going to be taking serious profits, like serious. If I've learned anything in the last few cycles, is pay attention to this price cycle, because it lets us know when big money, not retail, not you, not him, not her, big money, these big institutions are taking money. This was a Wyckoff event, Wyckoff distribution, where they were selling it to us, selling all their bags, making a massive crash happen. All the people that were new to crypto, that didn't know when to take profits, you fell for this. You lost 50% of your money. If you was a patron of mine, you saw I was taking profits along the way. Patrons saw these alerts. If you don't want to miss these alerts, become a patron. Let me grab it up. I've got 7 tiers, and this is a fresh month. This is the best time to get in. Trust me, it is. Become a patron. I've got 7 tiers, take your pick. I recommend my exclusive, when it loads, VIP partner tier. My exclusive VIP partner tier is my most popular tier. Let me show you right here. So you can see here, come across. When you join, you can obviously select which tier you like. Let me find it. This one here. It unlocks all my posts. You're going to see when I'm buying, selling, staking. Most of the Patreons from early access and above will see videos of these alerts and you get, I make videos on buy alerts and stuff. But mostly the trading, mostly these videos that you want to see, they see it early, so they can prepare for what they want to do before everybody else on YouTube. So, you know, come check this out if you can afford it. I've got another tier above. My CEO tier gives you access to my VIP Telegram group. I talk to them over there before I buy, before I sell. It's super alerts. CEO tier, click it, come over. This is a fresh month, best time to get in. Let's take a look real quick. What else can I give you on this before I go? So yeah, I'm going to be expecting Bitcoin's price to come up to here, see a call off period, and we may loop that a few times in this cycle. How long will it take to get to the top? Let's just take a look at time as to how long it took, right? So from the last bull cycle to this bull cycle, how long did it take? So if we come from here, or actually what we can do is we can do it from the crosses. How long did it take for this cross to reach this cross, right? Because some people will class this the top of the bull cycle. I don't. I class it from, you know, the data that I see, like right here. So this cross happened here to here. It took about 1,214 days. Let's take a look at the prior one, from this pi cycle top to this one, the crosses. How long did it take for it to cross? From here to here, it took 1,474 days. So about 1,200 to 1,400 days. Where are we now? Because then this can give us a good clean picture and insight as to how long this cycle could last. Well, if this was to go for another 1,200 days, look at this. From the cross right here, 1,200 days across. I mean, we've already gone halfway through at the minute. Let's have a quick look. 1,200 or 1,210. That puts us in August 2024. So by come 2024 of August, this price action could start seeing rises above. We could potentially be above this green line, and then we might start seeing price action go above the green line, more euphoric moments and stuff by come 2024 in August. But that was just a quick insight. It's not confirmed. Again, you know, I'm going to keep you up to date with this so we can see in the long term. But I just want to give you a rough estimate as to how long this could last compared to what happened in the previous ones. I mean, like I said, the last one went to 1,400. That was 1,200. How long would it be if it's 1,400? Maybe it pushes it into 2025. It's stopping the days. Look, when you get so far, it stops the days. You see, it only goes to about here. Well, that's 1,300 days, pushes it to November. So yeah, probably about January of 2025. But we'll see. I'll update you as time goes on, guys. I'm gonna leave it here. If you liked it, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bringing you powerful analysis that you can take with you on your journey. Ones that you can just, you know, get a clean insight of this market, know where you are. This is why you subscribe. This is why you become a patron, so you have a clean mind and you know where you are in the market. So when people go, no, we're at the top, you can come and look at this chart on TradingView. You just grab up the pi cycle by clicking indicators. You know, you type pi cycle, and then you know, you can any of these, yeah. I use the one where it says Ninorigo, this one, right here, yeah. But you can have a clean insight and say, well, actually, even though you're called in the top, these green and orange lines haven't crossed yet, like they do when it's really euphoric, so I'm going to wait. And then when it crosses, I'm going to sell on your damn face. Guys, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers!